Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. Today we're going to do a really lightweight sort of off-duty look when we don't want to go too full on. We know quite often I like to do a full beat. I will do a pretty high coverage, a lot of different colour eyeshadows. These are my eyeshadows for today. If I even use this, it's shimmer. Of course I'm using it. So before we get to it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go play in some lightweight stuff. First up, look, I don't always do a full beat. Quite often on weekends I'm wearing super lightweight products, not a lot of eyeshadows, if any, funnily enough. And you wouldn't expect that. I'm just taking my rings off so I don't get product all in it. I am using the, oh gosh, I'm getting to the end of this, the Home Beauty Primer in the shade, is it Bang? Bling or Bang? Bang? Either way, it will be listed below. This is the second lighter shade in her base primer. I like this. Super glowy, hydrating. If you don't want to wear any product over the top of it, you don't have to. And look at that. I am glowy. You could do this and then just conceal the areas that you want to. I'm not doing that because the reason that I'm doing this is because I got a new skin tint. I got a new skin tint that I really wanted to try. I love skin tints, and you would think that I wear all high coverage or at least medium. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint. Let me put my glasses on. Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir in the shade 2.5N. This has been out of stock every time I've gone into Mecca. What is it? Silk on My Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. Okay. It's a buildable skin tint with a natural finish. Light to medium coverage, second skin, hyaluronic acid, it's vegan, Hydra improves skin hydration and smooths pores, fine lines and texture for up to 12 hours weightless wear that doesn't separate or get patchy. Now, a lot of people will not buy Kylie Cosmetics on principle. Does my head in. You don't have to. Out of all of them, I mean, she clearly has a passion for makeup. I love the products that I have of hers. It astounds me that people won't buy because she's a Kardashian when the same people that are saying they will not buy a Kardashian's product will still buy people like Jeffree Stars or the new Polite Society from Jared Blandino, and many other controversial creators. So I don't get it. I really like the dispenser. This is very similar to the Too Faced. What's their product? I don't even know. I've got it over there. So I'm just putting a bit. This is super, super runny, which is fine by me. Let me grab a foundation brush. Okay, grabbing the Morphe foundation brush. This would be best applied with a brush because it is runny. If you use a beauty blender, it will soak up a lot of the product because of its thin viscosity. So you can see, oh, that's nice. You can see that my freckles are still showing through. Oh, right. but it actually doesn't look like I'm wearing product as such. I would like to try her foundation in this shade as well. They didn't have this when I was in store in the foundation, but as soon as I saw this skin tint, I did grab, because I had heard good things about it. And I'm not going to do a full-on wear test today, but before the end of it, before the end of this video, no, not before the end of this video, I will pin a comment, because I'm going to wear this in many different ways over the next week, many different ways. I'm going to wear this for a fair chunk of this week, so it will be worn under a full beat. Like, I say under a full beat, it's not getting a full beat. It will be worn under various products and over various primers throughout the course of the week. That is gorgeous. Oh, look. How good does my skin look? Going in with a bit of concealer. Now, I'm just slightly colour correcting this using the Natasha Denona. I go in here because my lid, the stopper in the top, is stuck up in the lid. So it makes a mess if I try and pull it all out. And I don't need to, because I just get it off the barrel. And quite literally just doing under the eyes. You can see that was the smallest amount that I used. That's blurring the skin. Sorry, I'm just watching it as it's drying down. This is where I get my texture, and it's still slightly there, but not as much, not as much as what it normally is. Why can't I stop looking at my skin? There you go. Now, even though I'm going in light, there is no way I am giving up my MAC paint pot, because you can see the redness in my eyes. I am still priming my eyelids. You don't have to go in super heavy with it. Doesn't need a huge amount. So when I pick up my primer from the pot, I tend to stamp it on the lid. It'll get some of it off, but then I can go back in and just swirl my brush in it and pick up any extra as needed. This will last you a couple of years, one of these, using as a base like I do. I use this every day. Yesterday I used it 3 times. This is the second time I am using it today, because I created another look earlier, and this is, I'll stay on this today, but it gets used a lot. So I don't want to set my face too heavy today. And I've just got a little sample pot of By Terry, and literally just going to, I've just whacked that in there, pushing it in. I don't know if you can see that powder kicking up there. We work it right in so that you're not going to get powdery under your eyes. And we're just literally doing this T-zone today, because it's not often I do this. I like how this is blurring. And then just around. So literally just that T-zone. And we're good. Oh, they're good. Let me just do this up because it'll go everywhere. Now, moving on to, see, I do a bit, but it's going to look fresh. Using the Rare Beauty contour. Mine is the second lightest shade. Is it Mellow? So I think Gentle was the lightest. Now Gentle was the true cool tone. This is more a neutral. So this I use as my bronzer. If you want something lighter still, the Morphe bronzing drops, the Revolution bronzing drops, or the Makeup by Mario serum that's in a bottle like that. Don't try and grab it and pick it up when it's not done up. But I love how this blends. It just blends so beautifully. Just grabbing some that was on the table that I had knocked off just to do down my nose and a lip. Do get it up this time. And look, it looks like I've gone a bit ham here, but let's blend this sucker down and you'll see that it is fine. I slipped with my brush, so I've just picked up my makeup brush, didn't put foundation brush, didn't put anything else on there. Okay, going in now with blush. Look at that shade. This is the shade Phoebe, the Home Beauty liquid blush. Just putting 3 there and blending that out. So it just gives us a nice flush of colour. Same on this side. You can see it's not too much because we just want to add that flush of colour, as I said. See, we're looking juicy. We're looking... Now you would think I would use a liquid highlighter, but I'm not. I am not. I am going in with the Fenty Beauty highlighter in Prosecco. Favourite highlighter of last year. Just tapping that on the top of the apples of the cheeks and just across the forehead there. Tip of the nose, tip of the chin, tip of the lip. But not a huge amount, but super glowy and looking really healthy. For our lips, see, I haven't even got to the eyes yet. For our lips, I'm using the Home Beauty Alignment Lip Liner in the shade Elly, which is a pinkish shade. You would think this is a sponsored video. It's not. These, well, all my liners live there, but I love these ones. This needs a sharpen, but we will make do. Just covering my lip. I haven't been too specific about it, so that brings it just back to a very natural shade. Now I do have a lip balm to go over the top of that in a second. For my eyes, I'm going to use a Mecca single in the shade, can't read it, Not Even. Not Even. Oh, I haven't done my brows yet. You can see, I'm actually not going to, I'm just going to brush them because they have been tinted, so I'm happy with where they are. Going into the shade Not Even, just on a fluffy brush, tap that right off. And just literally starting in the center of the crease, starting in the crease and moving back and forth and buffing it up and out, right? And then what's left, I'm just going across the whole eyelid. So that just gives us the slightest little bit of dimension. Same on this side. So in that crease area, start to buff it out and up a little bit. And before we've gone too hard, just down over the mobile lid. Back to this. So we're looking fresh. Now, you can use this and just go under the eye. And it's just going to give it a little bit of dimension without too much. Using it on that fluffy brush where it's essentially been tapped. It's super diffused. Just add the smallest amount of colour there. See, that's easy. Now you can, I'm not going to, but you can build that up. Like if you go into that again, tap it and build up, that'll build up quite intense. These are great. These are super pigmented. Like you can build that up. But as I said, not going to. Clean off my brush. Just moving back and forth here, just over it, so it's just got a smidge of colour. We are looking really chill now. Now I have this shade, which is, I got this as a single from Sephora, from the I Need a Nude palette. It is the shade Muse. So if you have this palette, now you can leave the eyes quite comfortably like that. I'm just going to, look at that, just tap that. Not even pulling that hard because I could build it up more if I did, but I'm just giving that dimension. Same on this side. Just tap, tap, tap. See what I mean? It just complements it really, really well. Now, setting down my face, I do still like to add a little bit of hydration. I'm going to use the Revolution Glow Fix. Look at how amazing my skin looks. That's bananas. Far out. Going in now with the Home Beauty Stay Glaze Lip Stain. This is the shade Emma. So you can see that liner literally just made it look like my lip colour. And this is super juicy and glossy. But again, it's pretty natural looking. For my eyes, I'm using the Okio prioritise mascara in brown. No black for me today. And we know I like to build up my lashes. And I will spend a good 10 minutes sometimes back and forth just because of my hooded eyes. But look at that. I don't need to with this. This is really good. I've said it before when I've used this. So this is, the brown's a new shade. It is created by an ophthalmologist and is designed physically for people that have accessibility issues. If you have sight issues, you don't want something rolling around on your table to fall off. It is also designed for people like me that have super sensitive eyes, that suffer from extreme dry eye, itchy eye. I love this mascara. Love it. That is it. That is it. See? It just is a simple flawlessness. It doesn't look like you're wearing much. And in all reality, I'm not. I'll always wear a primer. This skin tint, if you have not tried the Kylie skin tint, holy dooly, I am going to use this every day this week. Have a look at the pinned comment to see what my thoughts are, because my first impressions are this. I thought Fenty, nothing could beat the Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint. That's probably my all-time favourite sort of lightweight juicy skin tint. The Maybelline 24-hour skin tint is my most worn one, but that's full coverage. But this, she's beautiful, which really makes me want the foundation now. And everything sits on top of it beautifully. Look, I keep looking in the mirror at this whole area here, at how good my cheek looks. The Home Beauty, the Fenty Prosecco, like, dang. Have you tried this skin tint? What do you think of this look? This is probably my go-to off-duty look. Up until now, it's been a different skin tint, but this is going to be it, I think. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What are your thoughts? Do you like this? Is it weird seeing me in a much lighter look? This just looks elegant and elevated. I say in my grey workout top. Until next time, my friends, let me know your thoughts below of this. But don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out. This, for someone of her age, this is a great friggin' skin tint for mature age skin. I love it. First impressions. First impressions. I could change my mind. But, I'll see you next time. I've got to stop looking at myself. Take care. Bye.